What if the worst thing that ever happened to you was also the thing that saved your life? In Jaadugar, which in Mongolia, slavery is a prison, but also a sanctuary, and when war comes, Citra discovers that freedom and death are often the same choice. War isn't just a backdrop in this story, it's the ultimate test of every philosophy we hold about safety, survival, and what we're willing to sacrifice for others. In just 2 episodes, Jaadugar asks questions that most war stories are too afraid to touch. It doesn't celebrate heroism, it doesn't offer easy comfort, instead it systematically dismantles our assumptions of what makes life worth living. In this video we'll be exploring the horrors of war, not through explosions or battles, but through the collapse of hope itself.
I know that slaves are expensive, but my goodness.
Oh please, Mr. Ahmad, isn't there any way you could go lower?
Let's start with the uncomfortable truth that episode 1 establishes. Citra is happy as a slave. Slavery is the antithesis of freedom. She has no autonomy, no control over her body or future, and yet within Fatima's house, she finds something most free people never experience: security, a routine, knowledge, people who care about her. In the world of uncertainty, this prison becomes a sanctuary. The show doesn't apologize for this contradiction, it lingers in it. We watch Citra's joy and we're forced to confront the ugly reality. Sometimes captivity feels safer than freedom. Sometimes a cage with people who love you is better than autonomy in an indifferent world.
Gather round, please.
Could you also fetch Sumurut? Is there something wrong?
And then the news arrives. The Mongols are coming. And here's what breaks your heart. Nobody really believes it will happen to them. They make preparations, hiding valuables, discussing escape routes, but emotionally they haven't accepted the threat. War is something that happens to other people, in other places, but never to them. This is one of the show's most devastating insights. We are tragically poor judges of our own vulnerabilities. We build our lives on the assumption that what we have today will exist tomorrow. And the moment that assumption shatters, we shatter with it. When the invasion comes, it doesn't announce itself, it just happens. Fatima dies, sacrificing her life so Citra can live. Let's sit with that for a moment. This isn't a sacrificial act born out of love alone. It's an act of choosing Citra's autonomy over her own survival. In that moment, Fatima gives Citra something slavery could never give her: agency, a future, and a choice. But here's what the show won't let you ignore. That sacrifice comes at an immense cost. Fatima's death isn't noble in the traditional sense. It's tragic, and worse, it destroys more than just one life. Her husband's life's work is stolen in the process. Generations of scholarship, of knowledge, dies with her. This is where freedom becomes complicated. Citra's life is purchased with another woman's death, and the erasure of intellectual legacy. In war, there are no good choices, only degrees of loss.
Sitara? You're alive?
Miss Anis, I didn't keep my promise.
But Citra isn't alone. She's traveling with Anis and Zurmond, butchered that name, 2 other slaves who represent 2 different ways of surviving trauma. Anis carries joy naturally. Even as a captive being marched to an uncertain fate, she holds onto humor, onto warmth. Zurmond, she's a realist, the one constantly saying that we have to maintain perspective, we have to have hope. And then Anis hears of Fatima's death. She learns that even sacrifice doesn't save anyone. Something in her breaks. Not dramatically, but quietly. Over the course of episode 2, we watch her smile fade. We watch her shoulders slump. And we watch hope exit her body like life leaving a corpse. When her brother was killed, there was nothing left. Her heart and body could no longer continue in that hopeless reality.
Indeed, we all belong to Allah.
And indeed, to him we shall return.
And Zurmond, the one who kept on saying we have to have hope, realizing that in that moment, that hope is a luxury. It couldn't protect anyone, it couldn't save Anis, so she throws it away, choosing her own death. She antagonizes a soldier into killing her quickly rather than enduring a slow suffering. The show is arguing something radical. Hope itself can be a weakness in war. When reality is relentlessly cruel, hope becomes a chain binding you to suffering. This isn't nihilism, it's honesty.
I know. If I keep walking straight ahead, maybe someone will shoot an arrow into me.
So what has Jaadugar taught us about the horrors of war? Not that war destroys cities or kills soldiers, we already know that. It's that war reverses our values. It makes slavery look like safety. It transforms sacrifice into the only moral act left. It proves that freedom and death are often indistinguishable, and it reveals that hope, our most precious human tool, might be the cruelest illusion of all. But the show doesn't end in complete darkness. Citra survives. She's broken, yes. She's been given an impossible life, yes, but she's still here. And that survival, despite everything, is in itself a kind of rebellion. The real question the show leaves us with isn't how do you stop war? It's darker and more human. What do we become when survival requires us to abandon everything we thought made us human? Maybe the answer is we become stronger, or maybe it's just we become different. Either way, we must endure. Episodes 1 and 2 are only the beginning of Citra's story, and if they taught us anything, it's that the journey will demand everything from her. But also that's what makes Jaadugar essential. It doesn't flinch, it doesn't offer easy answers. But yeah, that's what the show is about, and I really like the first 2 episodes so far. And if you want more anime essays, don't forget to subscribe. Let us know also if there's any shows you want us to cover and how the first 2 episodes sits with you in the comments down below. But on that note, thanks for watching.